Hello and welcome to this study tips video from Sensations English. My name's Adam and in this lesson we're going to learn some study tips using a Sensations English article about a billionaire who gives away his money. Today we'll practice useful study tips for comprehension activities. These tips will help us to answer questions faster and better. First, I hope you're ready to study. If you join in and do the activities in the lesson, you will learn more. So do the activities step by step and write the answers in the comments section for this video. To find the billionaire news article, you can scroll down to the hard news section and there it is. Or you can go to the hard news menu and find the article there. Select it and the news report opens. And this news report is an article, not a video. You can listen to it or read it. Sensations English news articles are a bit longer than the video news reports. This is B1 level, but remember, all reports are at 5 levels. Here's A1. You can see it's much shorter. The A1 level uses easier grammar and vocabulary, and the levels go up to C1, just like the videos, and the C1 articles are much longer, contain more complex language and lexis. You can read or listen to the article, so you can practice listening or reading. We're going to use the B1 level in this video, but the study tips work for every level. And they work if you're listening or reading the article. So first, you need to listen or read the article. If you haven't already, go and do that now. The link is in the post. After you've read or listened to this article about the billionaire, study tip number 1 is to remember the structure of the article. To do this, write down the main focus, that's the main point, the main information, in each paragraph of the report. You can write these in the comments section for this video. When you do this, it helps you to remember the structure of the article and the order of the information in it. There are 5 paragraphs, 5 main ideas. What can you remember? So pause this video and write down your ideas. Write down what the main information is in each paragraph and put it in the comments. Then I'll show you what I wrote for each paragraph and you can check if you have something similar. Pause the video and do this now, then press play again and I'll show you what I wrote down. Okay, here are my ideas. See if you have something similar. Because we have this map of the article, it's going to help us to find ideas quickly when we do the comprehension, because we don't need to read or listen to everything again carefully. We can just find answers to the questions. So, the first paragraph is about the billionaire giving his money away. The next paragraph is about who he gives the money to, charities and people in Ireland. Then, the next paragraph is about his duty-free shopping business. And the next paragraph is about not spending money. The last paragraph is his message to billionaires. That's the article's basic structure, and because I know the structure, this can help me to find and remember answers to questions much more quickly. Now I know what information is in each paragraph, I'm ready to learn more by playing some of the interactive games and by using the study tools. In this video, we're looking at the comprehension game to check we understood the article well and also to develop a better understanding of the article. Here are the instructions. Answer questions about the news report. Select the correct answer from 4 options. There are 5 questions and there's an example on the right. And you can also find out what you're going to learn from playing this game, which is to check your understanding of the news report, practice exam-style multiple choice questions, practice thinking about details to avoid wrong answers, and practice using reading sub-skills. That's a lot of things, so here's study tip number 2 to help you. We've already talked about looking at the main ideas for each paragraph. Here's the first question, and to help us, we need to find the keywords. This study tip is really important to help us be faster and better at answering comprehension questions. So let's find the question keywords. This question is all about Chuck Feeney the billionaire, so he's not a keyword because his name is all over the article, so his name won't help us find the answer to the question. But if we look at option A, what are the keywords in this option? The first one is business ideas, and the other is sleeping. There are usually 1, 2, or 3 keywords in a question or an option. These words are the words to look for, or to look for the same meaning as, when you check the article to find which option is correct. If we can find these ideas about sleeping and business ideas in the text, we can check that sentence for the answer, or we can know that the option is incorrect. So, we looked at the first option together. Let's look at option B, C, and D now. You try first. Take your time, pause the video and write down what you think the keywords are in each of these options, B, C, and D. Write your answers in the comments and then we'll check the keywords together. Okay, good job. So, in option B, the keywords are kept and Ireland. Did you get the same? If you chose $8 billion fortune, that is all the way through the article, so it's not going to help us find the answer quickly. Let's look at C. Campaigns and death penalty. Did you get the same? If we can find these words or words with the same meaning, we can check if this is the answer. And option D is good causes. The whole article talks about donating money, so these words won't help us find the answer to the question quickly. We need to find the word good causes or another word with a similar meaning. Now, if you're not sure about what the answer is, that's okay, because we can have a look at the transcript to find out. Here we can see charities and universities, which are good causes, and just up from that we can see give away, which is usually to good causes, and also that this week his dream came true, so we can know it's a fact that he did this. So I think the answer is D. And that's the right answer. So now it's your turn to practice finding the keywords in the other 4 questions and trying to answer them. We'll check together after each question. We can do the question together. Which words do you think are keywords to look for in the article? Differ, he's different somehow. Other, so there are other people. And super rich, the group Feeney is part of. Did you find the same keywords? Now it's time for you to have a go. Find the keywords for the 4 answer options. Pause this video, write the keywords in the comments, and then we'll check them together. Okay, for A, do you have stopped and family? The word travelling is not the big detail in this option, but it's important in option B. Travelled and work. The link between work and travel is important, and also the word only is key here because it's saying he didn't travel for other reasons. Option C, never and luxuries. He never had luxuries. We don't need the other words here. The meaning we will look for in the article is that he doesn't have expensive things. And option D, competed and business partner. Now, did you find these keywords and did they help you to choose the right answer? Let's check. Yes, it's C, and this information was in the 4th paragraph. Now here's question 3, and it's your turn again to find the keywords. Pause the video, write the keywords in the comments. When you're ready to check them, press play. Okay, so the keywords in the question are what, so we know it's something, and create, like make. And when we find this meaning, we also need to check it's something the donation created, not for his business or by the government or anyone else. And most words in the options here are key because the options are short. Political party, tax-free shopping, education, and it's a place of education, and something for immigrants and its flights. Which of those words or meanings can we find in the text? Do you have the answer? I think it's C. Let's check. Bravo. Now look at question 4 and find the keywords. Pause the video and write the keywords in the comments and your answer, and then press play to check. Okay, so in the question, 1982 is the keyword. If I can find this year, I can find the answer. And here are the keywords for each option. A, study and degree. B, system and giving away. And it's that he created or made the system in 1982. C, stopped and spending. This is really important. And if we find that, then we also need to check it's about himself, not other people. But the word himself probably won't help us to find the answer. And D, set up, like start, and the tax-free shopping business, his company. Okay, so I'm not sure about this one, so I can check in the transcript, and I'm looking for the question keyword 1982, and here it is. Now, which of the option keywords or similar meanings are here? Set up and created. The organisation, the Atlantic Philanthropies, which is his charitable organisation, and transferred his money. So I think that is option B. Great, that was fast. Did you get the same answer? Now, the last question. You know what to do. Pause the video, write the keywords in the comments, and then we'll check them together. Great, so in the question, the keywords are advice and other billionaires. And in the options, it's A, generous and alive, B, enough and footwear. Make sure is not key here to find the answer because you could make sure of anything. C, never and more boats, and D, feel better. And we know it's all about billionaires feeling better. Donating isn't a keyword for finding the answer because the whole article is about donating. Right, let's check. Yes, it's A, being generous while still alive. So now we can check the result and get our score. We scored 5 out of 5, so we could play another game. If we didn't do so well, we could replay the game or go back to the news report and read or listen to an easier level to get more help. Or if it's easy for us, we can go up to the next level. And remember, everything is available at A1, so if the topic is very difficult for you, go back there. Next, we can go to the reading study tool. Now we know the information and have the answers, we can practice improving our reading speed. Try to read and understand all the words in the line before it moves on to the next line. When you've practiced at the slow speed, you can restart and choose the medium speed. It's all about reading in your head. You don't need to read aloud. We usually read silently. This reading tool helps us use our eyes faster to read and understand words more quickly. When you've done the medium level, try the quick level and see if you can read at this speed. After that, there's just one last thing to do. Do some speaking or writing about the article. This will help you use and remember the vocabulary and ideas from the news article. It will also help you to get more ideas and more fluency for any speaking or writing exams you're taking. So go to the Sensations English Facebook group and write a post. Write your own short summary of the news article. Use the ideas and the vocabulary you can remember and say what you liked about it, or what surprised you, what was interesting for you. After you've written your summary, then read and comment on other people's summaries as well. Comment on their ideas or things you like about their writing, and ask any questions you have about it. I hope you found this study tips lesson useful. Use these tips every time you read or listen. We'll be back soon with some more ideas to help you study English. Until then, keep on learning.